Meet us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Google+. Hey, this is Phil from UnderCage.com, and this is LG Spirit. This is sold as LG Vault LTE in South Korean market, but globally is sold as LG Spirit. In the North American market, it's got a different name, I forgot which, but it differs by the market, but it's the same thing. It has 4.7 inches of a 720p display, 8 megapixels the camera, and the 1 megapixel front-facing camera, and the 1.2 gigahertz of Snapdragon 410 processor, depending on the region. Some regions are going to be shipped with the MediaTek processor with the same clock, but with the A7 quad core instead of the A53 quad core of the Snapdragon S410. And it's got a gigabyte of RAM, 4 GB of storage, along with the microSD card slot. It's basically just a typical mid-range model. So we have the box opened over here, and this is the handset itself. It retains this design language of the LG G4, the slightly curved back and flat front, and a very clean streamed down design. Kind of like it, and the smaller versions like the LG Spirit or Magna seems like an ideal way to get a mid-range smartphone, although they're not exactly cheap. They got the earphones over here, nothing spectacular, it's just a cheap earphone included as bundles. And there's a microSD cable over here, nothing special. And of course the travel charger is here. And of course there is a battery and the manuals. So we have the Spirit over here, and this is how it looks like. It's got a very clean front, just an LG logo, speaker, the receiver, and the front-facing camera. The 1 megapixel front-facing camera does seem like a quite of a downer, because this is, everybody takes a selfie nowadays. Probably everybody. And 1 megapixel seems like a very low res for now. There's nothing to the right nor left. All the keys are on the back. Of course, this is an LG device, and it seems like LG is implementing the back key strategy to almost all of these devices, including the mid-range to the low-end devices. Although the lowest of the LG's recent devices, LG Joy does not have the back key. LG Spirit and Magna and the mid-range kind of is adapting the back key. There's an 8 megapixel camera, LED flashback, volume keys and power rocker, and the carrier logo, and the LG logo, and the speaker grill is here. The back has that hairline design. This is purely plastic though, so don't have much of expectations on it. This earphone jack and the secondary microphone and the microSD port and the main microphone stays there. And the battery cover is removable, and let's do that along with the battery. Okay, so we're gonna take the battery cover off and install the battery. Wrong way. Under the hood is a microSD card slot along with the micro SIM card slot. LG's official title says the microSD card slot supports up to 32 gigabytes of expandable storages. We're not entirely sure because we have seen the spec sheets that does not write quite the exact amount of the maximum storages. We've seen more working on the lower devices, but at least that's what paper says. This is a 4.5 incher, so it's kind of small, and it retains the same design language of the LG G4. It has that curved back. The G4 has a leather back, so it seems kind of different, but with that 300R, of that rate applied on the back gives you a comfortable grip. That's what LG says, but grip is mostly determined by the edges. That this has that very sharp edges, doesn't really give a comfortable grip, and that was also the problem with the Galaxy S6 Edge that has the edge display that was bad for the grip, and this guy retains the same, but I guess that's better than just a flat back, I suppose. So we're gonna turn it on, and it has that launching screen, and we're gonna proceed through the settings over here, and we're gonna skip the Wi-Fi, tap and go. Settings, so we're gonna skip through all of these. Make sure to disable that location, allow location searching always through Wi-Fi. That's gonna turn on your Wi-Fi even when you're not using it. So we're gonna go through that, and God. So we're gonna go through that carrier bloatware. At least there's something good about Korean devices, that the Korean devices sold in the South Korean market allows you to delete most of the bloatwares on your choice. So that's at least some good thing that Korean government is doing, along with a lot of bad things out there. Okay, so this is the main screen. It's got an Android Lollipop. LG's Lollipop seems to be quite positive through the reviews of the actual users. So we were counting a lot on the Snapdragon 410 device. Snapdragon 410 is perceived quite positively through the reviewers, and I was one of them too. So I guess this is going to make a great mid-range device. This is kind of pricey though. The Indian price is about $240 and the Korean price is about $270 to $60. So that's not exactly cheap considering its specifications, but we'll see how the phone works in the real life and how practical it is, as LG's papers say. Okay, so that was LG Spirit, and we'll get back with the review very soon. Stay tuned.